Hey everybody, welcome to Go for Green Living Homestead. My name is Daniel. I always got to say this first. Anna, Krista, I love y'all. I miss you with every minute of every day. Alright, and thank you all for all your support and all the questions and worrying about me. This is an update and for everybody that has, and I'm sorry I haven't been able to, I haven't been able to mentally put a video out. Needless to say that my life is a little upside down right now, so I'm dealing and handling the best way I can. So the update is that well, I don't know what the update is. I got the camper. I'm working on the camper. I'm trying to get it operational so that, and I'll give you a little tour around in there. I'm trying to get that operational so that I can, I'm going to move into the camper and finish the cabin, because it is so hard to finish something when you're living in it. You know, you got to move everything. So I'm going to move everything one time, finish the cabin, and that's my main goals right there, is to do that stuff. So, but anyway, I'm going to give you a nice little tour around in the camper. And now, Nina, I love you. Thank you so much. This is awesome. You don't realize how much this means to me. You know, it gives me options. I'm not. My truck could hook up to this and drive away. I'm not a prisoner here. You know, so not that I ever was a prisoner here. I'm just, if ever I wanted to, I could just, you know, load up what I could and go. And it has these cool racks on the back, and let me show you these racks. I thought about welding cages on them and making them cages, you know, of course blocking the wind as much as possible, and making them goat and chicken cages. So that, you know, so if something ever happened, you know, bloop, 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 there you go. And maybe even have a special place for it where I could put bees. You never know. I've never been able to have options like that. So it's pretty exciting to me to be able to have those options. But first I got to get it in working order. The guy who was working on it before thought that the power didn't work, because he said somebody messed it up because they hooked it up to 240. Well, in a 50 amp camper service, it is 240, except that they're split off. You're still getting 120 on this side, 120 on this side, but they're running different things. So you do need 240 coming in there, and when you get 240 coming in there, then you're powering different things. It's so that you're not using, like when you're using the hot water heater or the stove, they're not going on the same 120 at the same time. So that's why you need 240 on there. So I'm undoing what he did the best I can. I mean, I'm not sure exactly what he did. I've been searching, and you can see that it's kind of, you know, he was doing the best he could. And I appreciate that. But I'm getting this hooked up I'm wiring this in, and I'm plumbing it in. I'm running water down here so that it can have plumbing, and making sure that it's completely operational, because I'd like to, it's very, it seems bigger than it is on the inside, and I really think I would be comfortable in there, and you know, because I know it's going to take me at least the winter to finish the cabin, and but anyway, that's that project. The greenhouse, I've made a decision about the greenhouse. I know it's going to be extra work on me, but I'm going to move the aquaponics all to this end down towards the camper, and only plastic in 40 feet of the greenhouse. just for now, because until I can get a little more control over the homestead and the situation, not that I'm trying to hold tight reins, I just want to be manageable so I can work it. And even if I have to work hard, I don't mind as long as I can manage it. Especially when, nobody ever helps. I mean, not I have volunteers to come and help, but that's another thing. But anyway, I bet you were wondering about that Elul in the tag and question mark and why I put that I put that in there, because back before Rabbi Gregorian, Rabbi Julian, and we got our months, they used to have other names to the months, biblical names to the months, and Elul is the 6th month in the Father's calendar. Okay, so this is a very important month because it leads to next month. I know that don't make sense, but this month is very important because it leads up to next month. Now, what happens next month? Next month is what they call Rosh Hashanah. Rosh Hashanah, and this is the feast. It's a feast, and it's one of the 7 feasts. If you don't know about those, I would suggest you go find out, because they're meant for all of us, not just a select few people. But anyway, Rosh Hashanah is a Feast of Trumpets, which is the second coming of the Messiah. The second coming of the Messiah. That's when he comes back. The second coming of the Messiah. And 40 days before the second coming of the Messiah is, there's Elul in there, but there's another 10 days, and this is all repentance. Elul means repentance, reconciliation, teshuvah. Teshuvah means to turn from your sin and come back to the Father. So he's given you, he gave you this 40 days beforehand. Look, there's a chance I'm coming back in 40 days. Get your heart right. Look towards me. So anyway, so that's what Elul is about. And there's even a Day of Atonement in Elul. And the Day of Atonement is a day that you really, it's your day to purge yourself of sin, to rip yourself apart, to find your error and to get it out. Like I did my 7-day fast. I mean, it ripped me open, exposed my sin, and now I know my battles. I know what I have to do. I know what I don't need to do, and I'm going to be a different person. I'm a changed man, and I'm changed in my heart. Of course, right now I'm going through a little bit of I'm a little bit of sadness, as y'all can expect, because I don't know what's the future holds, and I know, but I do know that the Father has my back in that, and I know that the people that have come against me, it's the Father is who they got to deal with about it. I've washed my hands of the situation and told the Father, look, it's in your hands. Please handle it. I'm not going to get in your way from handling it. So, from what David said in his prayers, that's exactly what you're supposed to do in Psalms. And of course, he would add a few extra words in it so that your wives become widows and that kind of stuff. But that's it's all about washing your hands of the enemies and your enemies. And but I wanted to share that with y'all and give y'all an update, because I know it's been a while, and y'all are my family. That as far as anybody coming here helping me, as the YouTube community is the only one that stepped up. Y'all are the only ones that stepped up to help. Nobody close, nobody local, and I don't really have any family close to me. So, I had nobody to turn to but y'all, and y'all were there. Through your help from Patreon and watching our videos, we're able to do a lot more here. We're able to to function, to be able to continue on. And that's all thanks to y'all. And I thank you. And and just like I always say, I love you. And I mean it. It's y'all are awesome. Alright, I hope y'all enjoyed this. Ani Ove Ocha means I love you in Hebrew. Later guys.